And Tucker, the starting five for the Houston Rockets. And calling on Russell Westbrook to deliver much more than he did in game two. Had a good game one, still coming back from injury, and that's a good start for Russell Westbrook.
But the one guy on their team that does shoot a lot of mid-range jump shots, Russell Westbrook.
LeBron James fires up a three, nothing but the bottom. Turnover, Los Angeles. Harden all the way in, too easy.
Times in the first game, the Rockets scored 27 points off Laker turnovers, and in game two, the Lakers turned it around and scribbled team or do anything else.
Saw Frank Vogel there, first-year head coach of the Lakers, and he's got Jason Kidd back on the bench with him. How about Westbrook? He's hit a three now. It has been a shot of three-pointers. Hits his first try of the night as Davis.
But here in this series now, 12 three-point, now 13.
Plus points a game. Had the mid-range game going, was very back on the Rockets. And it's Covington with the two-handed mix and match to match the opposition, but they've basically forced the bigs out of the lineup. McGee only played 8 minutes in game two. As
in the year, making a couple of games, he shot over 38% from three here in the playoffs.
James Harden, first quarter just underway. You've seen Miami take down Milwaukee, and a 5 seed advancing over the 1 seed into the Eastern Conference Finals as LeBron James hits his second three-pointer.
James only at 34.8% during the regular season, but he's over 40% now in the playoffs from three.
But at the same time, it also simplifies. Mike D'Antoni telling us before the game, there isn't any changes to their strategy or system that they can make. It's all about being who they are and execution. And Coach Van Gundy, you have to wonder with the
block out by Robert Covington after great individual defense by James Harden.
There's a follow by Covington. Point when it went down, that was a trade that brought Covington from Minnesota to Houston February 5th. That's when they went all in on the small ball. And it's been something to watch. Here's LeBron, little fade away, gets the friendly bounce. Rebound and the stick back.
Did not get fouled there.
And Davis will go to the line and a chance at a three-point play.
60 combined. It was interesting talking to Frank Vogel today because they don't.
Mike D'Antoni citing personal reasons, and that's all he would give on Daniel House. He did say it was not COVID-related. Oh, Anthony Davis on a beautiful setup from Rondo.
Well, Houston one post with the ball up above the free throw line. You make yourself vulnerable to that spin out. Rondo, interesting talking to Frank Vogel today, too, about trying point rhythm from shooting free throw.
7 for 13 at the line in game two, 4 for 8 from three. Kept his. Tucker ends up on Rondo here. Now Davis posting up, cross court it goes. Shot clock down to 5. Kuzma's got to go to work. Austin Rivers on him. Little turnaround, Jay, is good.
That would be great action out of him. He's probably, other than Davis and James, the next guy who can go get his own shot.
Yeah, Frank Vogel talking about Kuzma defense as well. He's starting to play better defensively. He's making some plays now. Green on the drive.
In the shot clock that they haven't gone to double James Harden.
Rondo gets it to go. The shutdown before the exhibition game started, had a broken thumb and then injured his back. He didn't play against Portland. Green goes strong again, and one for Jeff.
Down in the post, and then they're bigger people like Tucker, Jeff Green, and they've got very, very quick hands. Get a lot of deflections, a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers.
LeBron back on the floor, went for a quick 10 points in his first 6 minutes. Returns at the end of this first quarter here. Shot clock down to 3. Rondo on the take with the left hand. 10 points, 9 assists, had 5 steals, was plus 28 in his 29 minutes in game 2. Here's Westbrook, little Euro step, finishes.
It looked like they were in boxing one on Eric Gordon that time down the floor.
Westbrook with 9 out of the gates, including a 3. Kuzma drops
all in NBA offenses anymore, but when you do, it can be so effective.
Markieff Morris checking Westbrook, forces him to pass. Morris was excellent in game 2 offensively, and there's Westbrook again. 11 points on the board, and it's
that the Rockets take.
It is forbidden for everybody else except Russell Westbrook. LeBron on the take and a whistle. Let's see what they're going to get here. Shoot mid-range jumpers, and Clint Capella is traded. Trying to put the Lakers back on top. Does for the Rockets.
A 3-2 zone from the Lakers that time.
Westbrook, small ball outfit with Markieff Morris at the 5 here with LeBron and Kuzma, Caruso, and Rondo. Yeah, that's one thing the Rockets have been doing to every opponent, and to play their way.
They certainly
The
have.
Thunder, after a terrific run here in the bubble,
Won over 60% of his games in 5 years. 11th on the all-time win percentage list for guys who have coached at least 5 seasons. Not
we'll push it now, and now we'll back it off as they get set. Inside, LeBron James gets it deep, and one for LeBron James.
LeBron James
This year, 69% during the regular season. No Daniel House tonight for Houston. McLemore elevated. Nice pass inside to
himself under the rim, and one of the best passers in the history of the game gets him the ball inside.
Gordon. Foul city, and been a lot of discussion around Mike D'Antoni
next year. Morey saying that Mike coming back is super important.
Small ball and play like this. Who out there is a better coach for that system and that roster than Mike D'Antoni? I can't believe that it has gone this long, and that they.
He's the #1 seed this year. And James now was fortunate to be a part of that organization when that run started, and an incredible run of success. And the Rockets with a 2-point lead make it 3.
In the first 7 playoff games in that series with Oklahoma City, proving he's not only a corner 3-point shooter, but maybe he is.
Here's LeBron James stacking them up tonight.
He's caught it deep in the post, as we saw in transition. He's hit threes, and now he's hit a mid-range.
Boy, Harden, Curry of dribbles, maybe more impressively. LeBron James still going at it as he is. It's another bucket from Jeff Green, who's got 9 tonight. He's made all 4 of his shots, and most of those coming right at the rim.
Well, that was a great run and a tremendous pass from Harden, but look.
7 Los Angeles turnovers at this point. Finally, an escape, and Harden with the flow.
8 3-point attempts in their 29 field goal attempts. Very low for them as Davis hits it.
That's his 5th. Rondo controlling it, and his pocket picked by Covington. Covington's so good at that. One of the top steals man in the league, and Westbrook on the lob from Harden. Statistical anomalies going on in this game. The fact that the Rockets aren't making a lot of threes. There's a nice fit. Rondo coming back. Missed the entire Portland series. That was a 5-game series. Now his 3rd game back. 3-pointer is up and in. Corner
Twisted turnovers.
3-point game as we get underway here in the 3rd quarter. This is game 3. Rockets won the opener. Lakers answered in game 2. LeBron coming off a huge first half. There's the follow.
Well, and they're going to, I mean, LeBron James wants them to review this.
Is that not
it
a
is
foul?
off of Gordon.
That seems like a lot of contact.
And they turned it around, so they didn't have to use a challenge, which I don't think Frank would have used.
What he said.
I do believe that's what he said.
Okay. Here's Harden on the drive. He hangs. He's fouled. Boy, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope down in a heap on the floor.
Well, Harden's a strong guy. He got there late on the help in that collision in the air. But the Lakers, some confusion there. They want to come and double Harden now. LeBron was coming off the top where the double team is coming from. Here's the collision in the air. Yeah, that'll hurt.
Elbow to the nose.
So we'll look at his foul for the appropriate penalty, okay?
That was the voice of Mark Davis.
I just look. I mean, to me, he does catch him. That's a normal basketball move to me. I mean, yeah, they're on the same page on where you're trying to.
Daily fantasy and free-to-play games. Standing ovation is a little.
It's a great drive. He's definitely outside the lane. I think they're going to say they think he was moving to his. Calling him live are really tough for the block charge.
Out front to Davis. Harden is on him. Here's Danny Green for 3. Can't get it to go. He slips, gets his own, puts it back. Danny Green.
Let LeBron get into the double team, and he can't contain him.
And the Rockets take advantage. His field goal of the game for Eric Gordon. He's got 7 points. He's got 3 straight 20-point games. Davis quickly draws that double team. Passes out of it. LeBron James on the drive. James gives it up. And Markieff Morris with a strong finish.
Nice team, then LeBron on the drive, and a great dish to Markieff Morris. Excellent passing by the Lakers.
Again, it's Gordon. This time LeBron James on him. And Davis. And it's blocked by LeBron. On the move, Caldwell Pope, Danny Green missed the layup, but the follow by Davis, and the Lakers.
Out in transition, the better off they will be. One of the best running teams in the league, and LeBron James is just turning into Dikembe Mutombo before our eyes.
Doing it all. Davis is fast. The final few seconds of the first breakout, they outscored the Lakers 41-23.
Thing except running back on defense here.
And Harden kicks it to Rivers. In the corner, Green passing it up. Well, disjointed here in this set for the Rockets. When in doubt, give the ball to Harden. He gives it up. Gordon for 3 over Green. He's got another one. His 2 at 72. Back and forth they go. LeBron James strong. And LeBron James gives the... He's got 31 first points of the third quarter for LeBron. Harden for an answer. Yes.
Green
took a lead briefly. Boy, Stan, the 2 stars in this game, LeBron and here's Harden now. On the drive, Harden all the way in. Get it set. Davis with Green on him. Davis tough to handle. He's fouled.
Really struggled at the line here, at least for him, on the floor. So they've got their 2 stars out there while Harden takes a break. This could be a dangerous time for the Rockets.
Lakers might have missed a lob there with Davis going to the basket. Now he's got it. Shot clock at 4. Davis a flurry of moves. Rondo got to put one up. And Rondo for 3. Big shot for Rajon Rondo.
The entire possession. Rondo had to take a very difficult shot with the shot clock running down, and he knocks it in.
Westbrook, good find. Green is wide open, knocks it down. And at 80.
And he shot the 3 extremely well here in
that lane wide open. Assist number 5 for LeBron to go along with his 31 points. Covington with those 4 fouls leaves it for Westbrook. Behind the arc as the Lakers were baiting him into shooting plenty of threes. Was 3 for 18 in the first 2 games. That's a long ball from Rondo. Covington has it. Clock ticks down to 2, down to 1. Rivers goes strong, and it's blocked by James. Covington puts it back. No shot. 10th of the series in the first 3 games.
What a great effort here, staying with the play. Covington follows it up, but he did not get that off in time. Look at this block, though.
Wow.
Staying with the play. He just did not get it off.
The chase down by LeBron James.
50 balls do all the little things, and then hopefully you'll miss the shots.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Heck of a game 3 going on tonight. Top-seeded Lakers, the number 4 seed, the Rockets.
Well, we went from an offensive battle in the first half to a defensive struggle in the third quarter.
Triple-double in the Lakers game 2 win. Up top, Kuzma. Lakers scoring off a turnover to start this quarter. Their first points off a turnover tonight as LeBron James, including that chase down at the end of the quarter. Rondo, he'll pull a 3. And Rondo hits another one. Large coaching staff on their feet. Here's LeBron, gives it up. Morris across court. Rondo just hit a 3. And Rondo
have a third guy. Rajon Rondo is saying, yes, we do. And it's me, and they double team Harden and get a steal and another Rondo bucket.
That's a 10-0 Laker run. Harden was just right there.
There's going to be no more one-on-one for James Harden in this game.
Green passes up a 3, spins off Caruso, and Rondo has the last 8 points for the Lakers. Markieff gives it right back to him. Now it's Caruso, and he buries a 3. And the Lakers
up in the third quarter. It's continuing on here in the fourth. They've gone to double teaming Harden. Their defense off the ball has been active.
Was tied at 82 at the end of the third and making a 17-5 run.
Well, they fronted Davis and came all the way over behind. That left the weak side corner open. But the Rockets would rather live with Markieff Morris shooting the three than Anthony Davis in the post.
Nice pick by Caruso. Knocked it out of the hands. In transition, Rondo.
James Harden getting ready to double team, and Green just cut right behind him. Harden made the right play again, but Green just missed the layup.
Rondo touch pass to Caldwell Pope. He's on the drive, and he's met at the rim by Westbrook. A block by Westbrook. Rockets getting desperate here. 2:42 remaining. Westbrook runs into Davis. Lakers are just all over every Rocket. Whoever has the ball, there's just nothing going on. And a tough bucket by Rocket.
Very difficult shot. These are NBA players, and sometimes even the toughest shots they're able to knock in.
Westbrook's got 26. Caldwell Pope comes up short. Offensive board, Kuzma.
Kuzma being very active off the ball here.
Green inside, James. And they've had great fourth quarters. Yeah, he got his hand stuck, his thumb right there on the rim. Otherwise, he might have had his 5th block of the game. Ouch.
Yeah, that hurts. I worked very hard in my playing career to avoid that injury. When you get into close games in the playoffs, you're not always going to have a double.
Lakers have missed 7 free throws tonight. Rockets have made all 12 of theirs. But the Lakers in control here as we approach the 1-minute mark. Rondo has been spectacular, and a nice lead for Kuzma.
Kuzma's been great off the ball. Really active, cutting, getting on the offensive glass. And you mentioned the Rockets free throw shooting. The fact that they only have 12 attempts is a mark of great Laker defense also, because the Rockets on the year, second in the league getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, only the Clippers.
Because of all that he brings to your team in terms of ball handling.
3rd game back. He was play in the 5 games in the series against Portland. And boy, he has had his best night of the playoffs thus far, as Westbrook has
been great, and the defense has been great, and the Lakers being able to pull away.
Their bench was key late in the first and on into the second quarter in game 2, and they are key once again tonight. Kuzma on the breakaway, exclamation point for Kyle Kuzma. 14 for him. 3-pointer from Harden is up, and the Lakers can take a victory lap now, up 10 and about to go up 2-1 in this best-of-7 Western Conference semifinals. It's a milestone for LeBron James as well, his 162nd playoff win. That is the most in NBA history, and LeBron James and the Lakers are going to win game 3. LeBron goes for 36, Davis 26 points. They combine for 62 tonight. James Harden 33 points in a losing effort. A furious fourth quarter once again